Hi, I'm Nicolaos Nicolaou. I'm 18 years old. Welcome to the Goalkeepers Corner. This is the story behind the gloves. I was a previous SuperSport United goalkeeper, and this is my journey. So let's get into it. When I went to the club, it was a noticeable one. I was coming off peak of my performances when I was about, I'd say 15, 14 years old. I entered into the club. I started there. First season, won our league, the GDL under 17s. It was one lesson that I never thought I would have gone through. It grew me. They shaped me into how I am today. Um, it taught me how to be a winner. Not only about development, but also shows me that if you have the winning mentality, growing up in the football in different ages, um, that's what they expect. So obviously, my first year at SuperSport was one of the lessons that I can never take from it. From then, I obviously got into my national teams. Went to camps for under 17s both times at the age of 15, 16. And then unfortunately, I didn't make it through those. But then the 16s came around and I made it. So that also grew me a lot into there. I went into the national team, went to Poland. I got 4 caps from that. And just that winning mentality that Supersport gave me. I went there, I did well. And that just brought up everything. That brought up my energy, that brought up the confidence, it brought up my level of football. So yeah, my first year I can say definitely was one of my best years in football. And then yeah, obviously moving on to the next year, I came in with a confidence and all of that. But obviously, football it brought me down back to reality. I didn't start off the season too well. I came off from a sitting bench to getting some game time to not playing as regularly. So that also brought me back down to reality, took me off my high horse, and just showed me that football can always bring you back down. So I had to start over again. I had to bring up my confidence again. It was challenging. The club obviously they know you, but they also want you to get that winning mentality on your own. They want you to grow who you are. So yeah, that second year really did affect me a bit. But I grew strong, finished off the year very well, carried on playing, and obviously made my chance to DDC. Obviously, walking through there, it wasn't. The expectations were very high, and obviously the expectations were met. It was a different level. Obviously, I went on sitting on bench to then making my debut the following game. I wasn't expecting it. Obviously playing GDL to playing DDC against a team like Pirates, it was something that every team dreams about. And fortunately, I was fortunate enough to get that opportunity, and I did well with it. I obviously made my debut, kept a clean sheet with it, and we moved on into it, and I carried on playing my DDC. Unfortunately, then I got injured. Maybe after my 4th game, I got injured. I injured my wrist. That kept me out for about 3 months, and then getting back into football again as the previous year was, starting with no confidence, not a lot of game time, trying to impress the coaches again as we got new coaches into the team. So then that everything came around, and I worked myself up again. I finished off the year strong. I got back into the disky side towards the end of the season, and that's my journey. Yeah, when we found out that SuperSport was getting sold, me and my family, we were shocked. It wasn't told of us. It wasn't, not even the coaches knew. I think none of the staff knew about it. We were told about it at training. According to the meeting with our CEO, and he told us, "Look, guys, unfortunately, the club has been sold. We didn't know to who it was getting sold to. We didn't know what would happen to us, what would happen to us as players, what would happen to the coaches, to the aunties at the house, to everyone." So it was a bit of a shock. It was a sad time for us. It was a club that grew me to who I am. At that stage of my life, they promoted me to everything. They got my name out of there, into the world, and they gave me the game time. They gave me the experience, of Disky, of national team, of winning my first league as a GDL. So I was very sad, but I knew it was what football is. Football is never stable, as we can say, and just grew me to where I am today. So my journey came to an end at the previous SuperSport, now Suelele Football Club. It was one journey that I ended myself. Um, I felt that there was no more growth for me as a player there. I felt that focus was moved on from me to other players that weren't a part of the club as long as I was. And unfortunately, I knew it was my time just to step away from that environment, try and get my confidence back up and move on. So yeah, so I ended it. It was from a decision that I felt that I wasn't playing, not because of bad performances, but due to the fact that goalkeepers were being brought in that weren't even training with the teams and were getting started on match days. Though I was there the whole week, week in, week out, I've been at training. I never miss. You know, I don't mind, understanding that the players and everyone's got to play in a development environment, but I feel that I wasn't one of those players that was playing and getting that opportunity to showcase who I am, what I have to offer to the club. And I feel that the club didn't want that. They didn't want me to showcase it. So I knew it was the best for both parties for us just to part ways. And like I always like to say them, I must work hard to let them know what they're missing out on. It was a decision that they also, as a club, I think felt that was needed for me. So I'm sad to say that I've lost a home, but I'm excited to see what home is next for me. So I reached out to the Goalkeepers Corner. I obviously knew I needed to grow as a goalkeeper. I needed to get that one-on-one training that unfortunately clubs can't give you. Obviously, clubs have maybe 10, 15 goalkeepers training at once. Out of an hour session, you might only get about 10 minutes to yourself that, you're training, but is it personalized to what you need for a game day, for a match day? Is it personalized? So obviously I reached out to the Goalkeepers Corner. I said, look, I'm struggling with this. I need your help. I need your expertise as a Goalkeepers Corner family to please help me. Give me that one-on-one attention. Show me where I'm lacking. And yeah, so obviously it's helped me a lot. It grew me. It showed me where I was lacking as a goalkeeper. It showed me where I need to be, my standards. Obviously putting me up against top goalkeepers around the Goalkeepers Corner family. It shows me, I need to be at a higher standard as myself, as where I'm lacking. So the Goalkeepers Corner did this, has shot me up to where I am today. Obviously, I'm looking. I'm open for opportunities that I can get for trials, but unfortunately, I don't have a set club yet. But it's all part of the process. Not many goalkeepers all have a plan B. Unfortunately, I didn't. But I'm not going to drop my head. I'm not going to give up. That's why I'm here at the Goalkeepers Corner to try and improve, get better. Hopefully, someone sees me and I can get my opportunity somewhere else. A message that I have to the young goalkeepers from my own experience and what I've learned is don't let anyone tell you you can't. Don't let anyone tell you that you're too short. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not as good as the other one. Never let anyone put you down. It's only yourself that can put you down and bring you back up. When things are tough, when things are dark for you, the only person that can bring you up is yourself. So I think mentally you are in control of yourself. After one bad game doesn't mean you're a bad goalkeeper. It doesn't mean that your career is going to be done there. Always got to just be mentally strong. And one thing I can always say is just pray. Pray to whoever you can, and God will answer your prayers. Yeah.